is my hat? There it is. Ugly. Do you like my green drink? Do you want a green drink?
Oh, that's so sweet. What is it again?
This one is spinach, pineapple, chia seeds, and a splash of orange juice.
Oh, I remember when you used to do this at SourceFed.
Yes. I am on an extreme diet.
This is so good.
Isn't
I wish you
it?
came to the office every day so you could bring that.
Bring this for
like
you?
a giant jug of that.
I'll bring it for you.
Really?
It's easy. Yeah, it's basically just a pound of spinach and like 4 chunks of pineapples. And
You've
then,
been in the office so much.
I know.
How do you like it?
I really do like it. I like that it's pretty close to my home. I don't like the area that it's in, but it's okay.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I've been in worse situations.
3 kids found our office.
What?
3 kids found our office.
No fucking way.
Yeah. And
how did you handle it? Wait, how did that go down?
So Kib didn't. Oh, by the way, welcome back to Boys Only Club, episode 23.
Indeed.
Bangarang, everybody. So the story of how 3 people found our office.
Crazy.
Also, I don't recommend going to any person's place of business. You know, it's sort of like a private residence. We do meetups and all that in the LA area, and we go to conventions. So if you do want to see us, I mean, that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
It does make us, I think, a little uncomfortable when people come to the office because you never know if you're going to get that one person who has a knife and they just stab me.
Yeah, they might just.
But I think that so I was in the middle of editing, so I didn't like go out and say anything to them. Also, we weren't sure exactly who or if they were there for us, but we assumed because of the demographic and the demographic of the area just didn't mix. So Kib went out and he talked to them, and they're like, "Oh man, we knew it. We knew it was your place."
Ooh.
And throughout the whole conversation, they didn't get that it's not a kosher thing to show up.
It's not cool. Yeah.
Like, obviously, very much appreciate that you watch the videos and that you support us, but in the same way, or in the same, how do you even say it? Don't show up.
Yeah, it kind of poses a weird feeling. Like it's only uncomfortable or only threatening. It's not really like, oh, cool,
obviously they're
you
not there to
found
threaten us or anything, but it's never an easy conversation because Kip had to explain to them, like, this isn't exactly like the coolest thing you guys could have done, and they didn't get it.
Interesting.
Which is okay. Because I don't know if maybe just a lot of people don't get that, you know?
Maybe they were a little bit
people showed
younger.
up to Phil's office. There we go, me talking about fucking Phil again.
Every single damn time.
Every podcast. And someone like closed the door behind him when they got into the office, so that was pretty strange. I don't know if you heard that story.
No, tell me that story. I have another story from Phil's office as well.
Phil's thing to.
Oh, I didn't know.
That.
Oh, like literally Phil
he made
right
a huge,
now.
Like, thing about that. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I'll check it out. When we were at the SourceFed offices and I was an intern, the building is the same, but we used to work next to the double doors. That was the entire side of the shooting atrium. So like our Super Panic Frenzy room, that actually used to be where Lee, Steve Zaragoza, Joe, and Elliot wrote. You're not okay.
Sorry, I vaped.
It's okay.
So the atrium. Oh, are you talking about the neighbors that got mad?
No, it's not oh my God, the neighbors hated us. The Wiener people, they friggin' hated us so much.
Yeah.
But one day since we're close to the window, we can see everything. And then suddenly 3 dudes showed up and just like started like tapping on the window, but like really close. And you know how it's like a smoke glass so you can't see from the other side?
Yeah.
But we can see them clearly, so it looks really fucking stupid. And they were like just really hypey and like really excited and kind of like aggressive. So they had all the hosts like go into like the back room and like Darren was like guarding the door.
That's so funny that they took it that seriously.
Yeah, and then Danny came out and like yelled at them. Not yelled at them, but like, you know, kind of schooled them, and we're like, this is really inappropriate on so many different levels. Like, there are a lot of people in here and this is a place of business, kind of like a residence, like you said. And yeah, it was really cool watching like Danny be like business Danny, and it was hot, but
it's
it's kind of freaky, right? It's vulnerable.
It makes me feel very bad to have to do that.
Yeah, I totally get that. But it's also kind of like, I don't know. It's not normal to do that.
Also, we do it to ourselves because, I mean, we put the address, we put a lot of stuff in the videos. But
you show so much. I thought that was so dumb of you.
So here's why we do that. It's because people are going to find it no matter what. Mm-hmm. It's guaranteed that people are going to find the office. There's always a way. I mean, Couch Hop tried to hide it for so long, then they just gave up. Yeah. And this was even at their new place, too. They gave up, like, right away.
That's so funny.
Because no matter all the blurring you do, if you film outside, they're going to find out who you are. So we have to give up, like...
who you are, where you
are. So
you
either give up that creativity of being able to shoot outside of your office, or you just let it be known where your office is.
Just let it happen.
And just hope that people obey the honor code, which is don't show up.
Honor code.
We have meetups. I mean, we're talking about doing another Diablo Taco meetup.
Ooh, that's one of the questions, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, tell them what the episode's about.
This episode is entirely dedicated to a Q. Well, I guess it's not anymore because we just spent a lot of time talking about this. But this episode's supposed to be dedicated to basically a Q&A because we know we actively ignore you guys on Twitter. Like that Boys Only Club Twitter just exists because
I ignore my fiance on Twitter.
I mean, yeah, let's be. Oh my God. Wait, I do too. He retweets my stuff and I don't ever say
my
like thank you.
My fiance is a girl. Oh, you're talking about your fiance. I thought you meant I ignore Alyssa on Twitter too.
No, I don't ignore Alyssa on Twitter.
Dude, Alyssa goes hard on Twitter.
I know she really does go. I love it.
She fucking man, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's great. But she's fucking awesome. Yeah. I love it. Anyway, so yeah, this is a Q&A. I think a couple weeks ago I put out this tweet and then I retweeted it from the Boys Only Club podcast Twitter. And you guys actually had a lot of really good questions. They're not like stupid. And also I use the hashtag.
They're not actually like that dumb. Well, you fucking idiots.
No, I distinctly remember when we were doing Super Panic Frenzy and when we were trying to pull questions for Table Talk, they were so bad.
I think we had a younger audience then.
Do you think so?
I think our audience has grown with us.
Maybe that's what it is.
I mean, it's been, 2 years?
Yeah, it was always like, would you rather eat snot or suck your toe fungus or something?
What superhero would you be? Every time, what superhero would you be?
Yeah, that happened often.
If this is a little tip, if you appreciate other people's content on YouTube and they do a questionnaire, don't ask them what superhero they would be because that's a question that everybody asks all the time. That's why I use the hashtag Good Questions Only Club. Oh, it's kind of fucked up. That's like a nice but still rude way to do that.
I know. You know. I was thinking about how to say it, but I was like, whatever. We have attitude, and that's the way it is.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh man, this was a while back.
Yes.
I didn't look actually. Did we ever get any conclusions to the Oriental thing?
Oh, okay. Actually, I found a good one.
I hate that we took this long to talk about it. It just came.
I know.
Right now.
I know.
So sorry, everybody. In a podcast, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
We did a topical on whether or not the word Oriental is offensive. We read an article and we did some research on it, and then we asked a few people who we thought were Asian, and then
and they gave us their thoughts, and me as well. Like, I'm not offended by it, but that's because I was never nobody ever told me it was offensive, and I don't really understand its origin. So
it comes down to because there aren't really any reasons for it to be offensive, but it's in regard to can a word that is outdated be considered offensive? Is the fact that it's outdated, does that make it offensive?
Yeah.
You know? So what are the conclusions? What did everybody say?
That actually, it ended up not being so much that it was an outdated term. I mean, it is an outdated term, but the more of the stronger argument was about the fact that Oriental really means super exotic, like how people used to think of Asians.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're so different and their lives are so crazy and they think differently and speak and all that stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's why it's supposed to be a little bit more of a stab than just calling it Asian. Blanketly calling people Asian.
Yeah, I would never call somebody interesting.
Yeah, exactly. But
in a way, it's the stereotype black people have big dicks, you know? It's like a stereotype, so you still shouldn't do it. But also,
it's a stereotype for a reason.
I don't think anybody's sad about that one.
Yeah. But let's see, what was another one that they said? Oh yeah, everybody kept saying Oriental means item. Like an item can be Oriental, but a person shouldn't be. And I'm like, but food is Asian and I'm Asian. I don't know why Asian wouldn't carry that same weight. So exactly. I don't agree with that one. But the exoticism thing I totally understand. I don't know. I'm still not, I don't know.
I get it. I definitely get it. I get why people just, why not say it?
It just rubs you the wrong
what's
way.
The point? It's just a word I can avoid.
Don't say it. Totally.
But I also wouldn't be, obviously I'm not allowed to be upset if somebody said it, but also I get why someone who's Asian wouldn't be upset if somebody said it.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Or I did get one little bit of hate where I said something like, why would you fight for a cause that doesn't offend you personally? And people got really mad at that. Because I guess people fight for other people all the time. And I understand that, but that means you are offended for them personally, right? Therefore I get why you're fighting for them, but if I'm not offended by
I think that's
why
all
would
situational, because obviously there are groups of people that need help.
Yes,
that need being defended.
Yeah, they need a larger voice.
I think it's just a pick your battles.
Yeah, this is just not one of those times, is kind of what we came to, or what the podcast kind of concluded.
So that's our opinion on it, I guess.
That generated a lot of comments, though. It was nice.
It was fun. It's a fun conversation.
Yeah, it was very fun reading a lot of the comments. So thank you so much for participating in that.
By the way, once again, we've completely derailed this away from the Q&A.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But we should answer the first question that we
Yes.
were talking about before, which was the meetups, right?
Yes. The meetup question, I can't even find it. You know what? It's just going to go in order. The first one is
So we'll get to the meetup questions someday.
in a whatever. The first question is from Hunty at Ultra Oha. Oh my God. What does this say?
What does it say?
I screenshotted it with a thing in the middle, so I can't read it.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
That's so weird of you.
I know. Why did it do that? I'm going to give up on that one very shortly.
I'm so sorry, Hunty. Whatever your question was.
Oh, here it is. It says, how's your butt, Raina?
Perfect.
Great.
How is your butt?
It's fine. It's a little bit sloppy. It could be tighter.
Do you have cellulite?
Yeah. All girls have cellulite. Well, not all girls, but like a lot of girls have cellulite, I'd say. It's easy for us to get it. It's really hard for us to get rid of it.
How do I get rid of my birthing hips?
You should be proud of your birthing hips.
What do I do? Do I have to make my core bigger and my whole upper body bigger?
Actually, I think you could work on your quads. Like if you make your quads
deltoids.
bigger, deltoids. True. You think you have birthing hips? I think you're just a long.
No.
You have nothing. You're just a long, tall branch.
I wish, but pants upwards on the hip look weird on me.
No, they don't.
Oh, I swear to God.
Maybe it's
Depends on the
because they're
shirt.
too tight.
It depends on the shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah, that's true.
I definitely have birthing hips. It's been a problem. This isn't about me. Let's just move on to the next question.
The next one is Potion Seller at Erica June. Where's my hat? So all the hats were officially shipped out 3 weeks ago when the Oriental podcast went out. Actually, that was the last day.
Your hat should be there by now.
It should be there by now. So if you haven't gotten it, then that actually is a problem. So please contact the Steven Suptic page customer support.
Yeah, because there were the hats that sold, and then we did a pre-sale
pre-order.
one.
Yeah, pre-sale
And
one.
Those hats, I think, it's probably the reason why Rooster Teeth doesn't like to do pre-orders. Now that I imagine it is because it takes longer. Because they still have to order all the hats.
And then it has to fulfill. And then they have to make up for the differences if there are any. And it is problematic. And also, we didn't communicate really well with you guys that it was a pre-sale. I mean, we kept saying it's a pre-order, but it wasn't like explicitly written on the page either.
Oh, it wasn't?
It wasn't. Like,
oh, yikes.
Well, it says pre-sale under it, but it doesn't like give you like...
Make it very much known.
Yeah, it just says like you just ordered a pre-sale item, you know?
But by now, if your hat hasn't come...
There's
that's
a problem.
An issue,
yeah.
And you should tweet at us and then also do the contact on the support page. The StevenSuptic.com I don't think exists anymore, but there should be
customer support?
A customer support section. I don't know if that's on StevenSuptic.com/shop or something, but it's there.
Yeah. So sorry. We're sorry. We hope it's okay.
Man.
The next one's from Muhammad Khan. What was your first impression of each other when you guys first met?
I think we talked about that.
We
before on the
did. We
Super Panic
did.
Frenzy podcast.
But I almost don't really remember. I was just excited to start something new.
Oh, I know what my impression was.
What?
Damn it, they didn't put me with the big hosts.
Oh! Wait, you knew that already.
I got stuck with a B team character.
Yeah, B-rate. I was a third gen, so third gen is B-rate. But you knew that you knew who you were partnering with, though.
No, yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay.
My first impression of you, holy shit. How many years ago was that? 2 or 3?
3 now.
3, yeah, because it was when I first moved to LA.
Yep.
My first impression was, I've never seen one of you before.
Yeah.
My second impression was...
One of these Orientals.
Yeah, my second impression was, I wonder if I'm going to have to step on eggshells around her.
Oh, why? Like, because you're offensive?
I didn't know the atmosphere of the office yet.
Oh, yeah,
so
it
I
is.
assumed
oh,
that,
my God, I understand.
But, I mean, even when I first got there, I think it was Will and Darren came up to me and they're like, do you want to be in our secret club? And
you have to say the word.
And they're like, you got to say
the password.
The password, 2 words combined that I will never say on air. You'll never catch me saying either of those words. So I was like, okay, this place is cool.
I remember that. They did that to me too. And I said, no, I can't say it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not saying it in front of people. That's not happening.
Yeah. So then my impression of you, I think, over time in the very beginning was just, hey, this is actually going to be really cool because she's a cool person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Like I said, I was just excited to be doing something new, and I didn't, because you were Minecrafty back then, I didn't like really know what direction we were going to go in. And it was a gaming channel, so like we did have to have kind of like a tempo plan. So I was like excited, but like kind of like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Is how I felt the whole time. So when I met you, I was just like, all right, like this is probably going to work. He's a fucking weirdo.
I have a Q&A for you right now, actually.
Yes, what is it?
If you got the opportunity to do Super Panic Frenzy all over again, but with me, obviously.
Yeah.
Would you change anything? What would you do differently? What would we do differently?
We should have started VOing and skits earlier. We should have started doing cartoons and skits earlier, or like kept going with it. We should have kept going with the skits, and we should have done cartoons earlier. We should have done narration over gameplay stuff more often, because that was like really what I think made it funny. What else was it? I would have started the podcast faster. And
I think our issue was doing too much all at once.
It was too much all at once.
And
it's
we
true.
kept changing everything that we were doing always.
It's true. The gaming aspect was difficult. The only gaming thing that we really landed on accurately, I think, was our weird stuff. The like weird, oh my God, Robert Yang stuff.
Yeah.
And
or like FAP Simulator, like Master Shower with your dad or whatever it was.
And I think, what was another series that I really loved doing? Actually, when we first started the GTA series, I thought it was fantastic. It was so good.
It's so hard.
It's so hard. The mods are ridiculous. Like, everybody's all like, oh, just stick mods on it. It crashes all the computers all the time.
Everything. And also, we're not big gamers. Like, I play Overwatch. Also, real quick, I'm almost, I'm getting really close to Master's range in Overwatch. Only soloing is Hanzo. I just want to make that very clear to you guys. I can be a great asset to any Overwatch team just playing Hanzo, and I know that sounds scary. But if you match up with me and I'm Hanzo, don't talk shit, because I will guide you through the light and into the darkness.
Just straight right back in there.
But what I was going to say is that I am so sorry for derailing this again by asking you a question.
No, it's fine.
Let's bring it back to everybody else.
Actually, we had a lot of Super Panic Frenzy related questions, and I thought it was really sweet and kind of nostalgic. Because like last year, it was still a little bit stingy, and we were both, kind of doing weird things. Like you were now with SourceFed, and then I just left SourceFed, and it was kind of weird. But like now that it's been 2 years, I'm like, I just miss it. Like it was fun. It was a fun time. It was so easy. Remember when we spent thousands of dollars on fucking CS:GO crates?
It wasn't our money.
It wasn't our money.
Shout out to Discovery.
You know what? That's the one thing we do differently, because that's probably why we got canceled.
Oh my God.
Think about how much money we spent.
They've spent $13,000
on digital crates, and they didn't win one thing.
Yeah, we
won one thing.
Yeah.
We won one thing.
And it wasn't that good. It was
battered.
It was a red battle-scarred
Lancer, no.
It was an AK-47, but I don't remember. It was like a blue one. It was an aqua one. I forget what those were.
It had a cool name. I forgot what it was. Oh, well. But yeah, we shouldn't have done that. Oops. What's the next one?
Oh my God.
And
I thought we got new mics, by the way, and I thought they weren't going to pick up really fucking gross noises from Raina's mouth.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so good.
Did I call you Razor?
Razor's mouth.
I don't know.
I think I like Ringus more. Enrique Palomino asks, when did you start questioning your parents' opinions on things and form your own opinions?
Oh my God, that's a lot to unpack.
I like that one. I was young. It was after I started working my part-time job. I was like, my mom's crazy. She's like stupid.
So that was actually really late. That's a late bloomer. That means
really?
that when you first started working your part-time job, that means you're like late teens.
Yeah, I was 14.
People start questioning it like age 12, age 13 when they start to...
Well, I mean...
When they get in the mean stage, you know?
Oh, I guess I did. Oh, I guess we did fight over dumb things. But like that's when I really was just like, this woman might not be right all the time. But I guess that does happen earlier. I really trusted her.
For me, I started changing around my parents and developing my own persona. I think when I started hanging out with people more, when I started to, when my friend Todd was like, dude, you got to start saying these words. Hell, damn, it feels so good to say them. I'm like, nah, but I never said that before. And then I started saying,
cute.
I was like, it does feel good.
It feels so good.
That was in 3rd grade, I think.
Oh,
so that's when I started
adorable.
to be an asshole around my parents. And
Really? Well, I was an asshole around my parents a little bit. No, but deep down inside, I was like, I know I'm wrong. I'm like, I should be listening to her. I was a good kid. What the fuck?
I was mean, and then I went through a stage of confusion where I didn't know what the rest of my life was going to be because I wasn't in sports. I wasn't in any extracurricular activities. I didn't know what I was going to do. And that was a very bleak, very existential stage, which was like between, I think, early high school and up through community college. But then at the start or end of late high school, like senior year, I started doing animations, and I was sort of getting into YouTube a lot. And I started seeing like, hey, this is something I really enjoy doing. I don't have a lot else going for me. Maybe I can make this work. I basically just read screenplays all throughout class anyway, so.
I like that. I was just on a straight track through school. Like, I was very, very concerned about my education, and I was certain that so long as I went to college and had good degrees, I would. Ooh, pretty. Steve is vaping right now, and he's just polluting this entire set. No,
Sorry,
you really can't.
Sorry, continue.
I forgot what I was talking about.
You were talking about when you were realizing YouTube as a career?
Oh, no, that didn't happen. That's like way later. That's when I was just like,
sorry, I wasn't paying
this
attention.
shit's funny.
I'm so sorry.
I forgot. I really don't remember now. Oh, well. Moving on.
So you were late teens.
I was late teens.
Third grade.
Yeah, I didn't want to upset her. She's a single mom, so I didn't want to like.
Oh
fuck
yeah,
with her.
she must have had a very. You're an only child.
I'm an only child. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't horrible, but remember, she is an immigrant. She's foreign. She doesn't speak English that well.
But you would be able to speak Japanese to her, so would you have to translate very often?
Yeah, I started.
So you probably were doing a lot of like housework, not housework, but like family work for her because she need you.
Yeah, I started doing the taxes when I was 15.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing.
That's cool because I bet you doing all that training was what allowed you to like breeze through college with a very hard degree too.
Not breeze through college. Oh, that is what I was talking about. I was like very about school. I thought school was the right way to go, but that's because I wanted to go into like a science degree and like, I wanted science to be what I do. But then I realized I smoked a lot of pot and did like a lot of E at one point in college.
I never smoked anything.
That's so stupid. No, it's not stupid. It's fine. You're good.
I was very sheltered.
I understand. That happens.
But also, I'm very grateful for that because when you don't do that in informative years, not informative, formative years,
yeah.
Then I think when you start to do that later on, you develop a sense of like, I don't need to do this. And I also don't really want to.
That is true. However, I will say maybe because I was so like repressed, trying to, please my mom and not make her hate me and stuff. I think when I actually burst out of that and started doing like a bunch of bad things, it felt so good, dude. Like I was a new person. That's when I became
you're normal
me.
Now.
I think so.
I mean, you still smoke.
Yeah, I love weed.
But who doesn't?
Yeah, it feels great. And also it makes food taste so good.
Would you, if like your kid started smoking weed?
Depends on what age.
Really?
What age?
Is it a legal age? Is that what you depended on? Is that what it's dependent on?
I care a lot about brain development, and you don't form all of your prefrontal cortex until you're 20.
Don't get religious.
No. Scientological until you're 23 or 24, but I would be okay if I don't want them to smoke during high school. I think smoking during high school fucks you up.
College is everybody's time to do
College
everything.
is fine. I don't give a fuck.
If
you
I
can
went
do
to a
whatever you
four-year
want in
school,
college.
I'd be a much different person right now. If I went to
would so
Michigan
be
State,
different.
which was what I was going to, it was either
Really?
Well, it was either Michigan State, Northwestern, or
Northwestern? Oh, I'm screaming.
Or
I got all excited.
What is Urbana Champaign?
Auburn?
No, Urbana Champaign. It's in Chicago, I think.
Oh.
I don't remember where that was. It's so long ago.
But if you had gone there, life would have been very different.
I don't know I don't know if I'd like develop a sense of social norms faster, or if YouTube helped me more than anything. Because I still struggle so much.
Socially?
Socially, absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You mask it very well now.
Depends on the situation, to be honest.
Actually, going back to the when we first met thing, I remember you were a little bit like more, not anxious. Anxious isn't the right word, but you were kind of like, yeah, you were more reserved and you were questioning a lot more things, but now you're definitely just balls out all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what was I going to say?
Sorry. I did it to you now.
No, it was about, it's just, I now see myself deal with these social situations in a much different manner. I think Kib and James and everybody out there can attest to it, especially in like a sort of a leadership role in a way. When I'm stressed socially, I get angry.
What?
I get angry.
No, you do. I've never seen you mad.
I get passive aggressive, and I'm like very short tempered in the sense where I'm like, just not anymore, Kib. Like
I see you passive aggressive, but I never see you like actually make something like stop. Like I never see you kill anything. You know what I mean?
I had to with I think Kib and I were at E3 or we were waiting on something, and it was a very like awkward social situation, and he just kept, Kib, can you hear me? And he just kept, because you know how he is. He just goes and goes and goes and goes, and he doesn't stop. There's no stop button. There's no or there's no off button. And eventually, I just was like, Kib, and please just, because we were at the front of an H&M line. This is a different time, and he's just like, and the line is huge. Everybody's like, I can just feel them listening to us talking. Kib is so loud. And I'm thinking, I'm like, what if they don't find this funny? Whatever is happening, I just don't want to be involved. And he just keeps talking to me and talking to me and talking to me. And then eventually, we get to the front of the line. He's like, do you want me to go first? Do you want me to go first? I'm just like, just go. Stop it and just go. And it's those kind of situations that I freak out and I think.
Yeah. I guess I understand. It's really hard for me to tell with you though. Maybe I was just lucky enough to never have been in that environment. But like a lot of the times, you're doing a bit and someone else is doing a bit, and it's kind of like it's not coagulating, right? So no one knows like which is serious anymore. So I've seen that, and then you're kind of like, no, now I want to talk seriously. Like I've seen you go through that before. That was very specific. Yeah, that was a specific moment.
Ah, that was so funny and weird.
But I've seen that even like when we were at Super Panic Frenzy, like when we were trying to like squeeze in like ad sponsors and like doing stuff like that. Like things do get frustrating. So I've seen you do that before, but like I don't know. I want to see you mad.
What I appreciate about you is, and it just happened in the other room like a little bit ago. I was editing and you were talking about something. You turned to me and you were like, and then you just stopped. Yeah. And I was like, nobody else in the room would have done that. Q&As. Sorry.
Okay. Question, parents. Okay. Cortana asks, what was it like having to fly your commute multiple times a week? Reina, it was horrible. It was awful. I wanted to kill myself. Next. Brett Uemura asks, who would win in a fist fight, Reina or a lard dog?
A lard dog?
I did. My tongue,
that wasn't intentional?
My tongue got stuck.
Or a lard dog.
A large dog. I could take a large dog.
You couldn't take a Rottweiler. I couldn't take a Rottweiler. Are you kidding me?
How do you take? What? Okay, they come at you with their mouth open, right? Fuck, I don't know if I could take it. What if you punch him? What if you punch him right in the face as they come towards you?
It's not a bear, or not a shark. Sorry.
I can't take a shark. I'll just die on the spot in the ocean.
True. And how do you punch underwater anyway?
You can't punch underwater. You can't scream underwater. I'm just thinking about underwater.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Now.
Oh, that's right. That's your worst fear.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's freaking me out. You know all those Samsung commercials with all the whales? I hate that shit. I think I could take a large dog. I think I could kill a Rottweiler with my bare hands.
Okay, well I couldn't. That's amazing.
I think I can.
What's your tactic? Pretend I'm a Rottweiler right now. I'm gonna get you.
Sit down.
I'm gonna get you, little boy.
Shh. Sit down. I'm just gently tapping your foot.
That's immediately you've defeated the Rottweiler. That's impressive. We have to check what time we're at, by the way.
Oh shit!
If it's around 25 minutes, then
it is. We're exactly at 27 minutes.
Oh my god! Perfect timing. Well, hopefully Mike doesn't forget to put a mid-roll in here.
He never forgets, but I was told on the podcast that we never get ads. But I checked them. There's ad spaces.
Oh no!
The yellow markers are in there.
It's not for everybody. Like a lot of people don't get the ads, which is fine. I don't know. It just doesn't come to everybody at the same time. I don't know. Maybe I think it's because sometimes if you've watched a previous video that has had advertisements, YouTube has an algorithm where they base it off of like how many ads you've previously
already
seen.
watched.
So they're like, don't give it to them this time because fuck that. They're gonna like leave the site because they're just getting ad after ad after ad.
They must hate me though because I get ad after ad after ad sometimes. Like especially when I'm in a hotel. It's ad after ad after ad after ad after ad, and it's horrible. Do we need to do the thing?
Yeah, sorry. But these microphones are amazing. Still sorry about the echo, though, because I imagine it's still there.
They're wonderful. Everybody was saying put sound foam in the corner, which I understand.
The corner here, but it would be ugly.
It would be so ugly.
But I guess that doesn't matter for audio listeners.
I guess. We're sorry about that. Anyway, more Q&A stuff. Okay, Teriyaki David, if you can bring back a TV show for one more season, what would it be? Happy endings. Absolutely happy endings to conclude it. Happy Endings is such a good show.
Party Down.
I love Party Down so much.
It's so good.
Did you still like it after Jane Lynch left and Stifler's mom came in?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Stifler's.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's still good because like the Jane Lynch isn't like really a main part of it, but Stifler's mom person is like just as wacky.
You know what the easiest answer to that question is that everybody would say the same thing for, and I'm sure people are thinking that in the
Arrested Development. Oh, I bet this picked it up.
And I guarantee you, if you guys leave a comment, it's going to be the same one. What show ended too abruptly, and everybody on the internet always talks about it being brought back.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, it'll be the top comment.
We'll see.
And then
this is a bet.
We'll respond to it. If it's right. Only if it's the top comment, though.
Ooh,
I guarantee you, people are going to know what it is.
Yeah. What show would you bring back for a season?
It's the one that everybody wants to bring back.
Yeah. I would much rather bring back like comedy.
I'll give you a hint. They made a movie.
Did they?
But they didn't continue the show. There you go. I spoiled it.
Spoilers. Okay.
Cool.
Eli Green asks, if Kib was dying and the only way to save him was to give him a little kiss on his butthole, would you do it?
Yeah.
Easily.
I would do that for anybody.
I'd do it for anybody. To save a life, yeah. I'd kiss any butt.
How far would you go? There's got to be a limit.
Okay, so it's a little kiss, right? That's a little kiss. Then there's what else is there? Like a little bit of tongue.
There's tongue an inch in the butthole.
Inch? That's the next step. It's already an inch in there.
Inch it in.
Inch it in.
Would you inch in I would do most things probably to save
a life. I would to save a friend's life.
Would you?
I would do it. Would I suck a butt?
Would you suck the
Butt
poop
of
out of a butthole to save their life?
It depends on who. Like, I'll do anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'll do anything for Mike.
Ew. Oh, you mean to save his life?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it if he was just like, hey, tonight I want to try something new. I want to try something new with you, Rain. I want you to suck this shit out of my ass.
I can't even imagine.
We'll never
saying
get a
that.
brand deal.
He's so gross. I know. That's why we don't get ads.
What is Mike's butthole like?
It's all like cute and puckery.
So what's the next question? God.
Austin
Oh,
McGraw.
I
I know.
ask questions I don't need the
I don't
answer to.
know. Why do you do that? And why do I answer them? Like, I have power and control too.
And now Mike's just editing this. He's like, oh, fuck.
I know. He hates me.
Fuck.
He hates when I talk
bleep
about
out
his
what they said.
butthole. Austin McGraw. Oh, actually, he can.
That's right. He has the power now because he edits these.
If this whole YouTube rooster thing flops, which fast food restaurant will you be working at? Chick-fil-A? I'm only saying that because we talked about it semi-recently and I'm hungry for that shit.
I want to work at a restaurant or fast food. If I want to work at a place that I don't care about that much because I want to still love Sonic.
Oh, that's so funny. So then work at In-N-Out.
I'd probably work at a Taco Bell because I never eat there anyway.
Ooh, Taco
And then you
Bell.
never taste your own drugs.
I see. But don't you want like free food? I guess I don't really eat fast food anymore. Except I just ate McDonald's today.
I ate McDonald's earlier today.
I literally just brought you McDonald's today. I only ate the fries. It was the first thing I ate all day.
So I would work at Taco Bell. Where would you
Taco
work?
Bell. I'd work at, does like Habit Burger count?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to
Fast
work at
food.
Habit Burger.
Actually, is that? They don't have a drive-through. That's how I...
Shit.
So
Okay.
it's got to be a place with a drive-through.
Okay, well, I was thinking logically, if I like them, then I'll be eating from them quite often. You know
But
what?
you get tired of them so quickly, and then you'd throw up every time you go into the place.
Well, that's not so bad. Oh, that's why you want to go somewhere you don't really eat much.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I mean, the
I
scent
see.
of that after you eat so much of it.
That's true. I don't want to get sicky.
I did the same thing with the Nutella.
You ate too
But
much
I can totally
Nutella?
eat some more tonight. Alyssa's out of town for a week. She's going to come back to 18 canisters of giant tubs of Nutella. It's going to be amazing.
That's so gross.
I'm just going to be on the bed all like engorged, full of like...
Ew, I don't like the word engorged and Nutella.
Do my love.
A horrible thought. I want to work at McDonald's then. Because I don't think anybody should be eating American McDonald's ever.
You think that,
I
but
know,
I should
but look at us. Look at us. I got this because of nostalgia. We used to drink this for Super. There was crack in here when we were doing SPF. So
Do you want me to say a sentence that will get us a lot of dislikes?
not really, but you're going to do it anyway.
I like McDonald's more than In-N-Out.
Oh, that's not. I don't think that's that bad.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, shit.
Just wait.
Wait, why though? Because there's more variety?
I just think it tastes better.
Oh, now you're going to get hate.
Yeah.
Now you're going to get a lot of hate. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, I think I'll do McDonald's because
I've been to fancy restaurants.
What did we used to do that was cute? Oh, EMC. We used to do a lot of EMC seafood. I miss
That's
that
not
shit.
even that fancy.
That's like, I think.
It's like between high grade and fancy.
I guess that's true. We used to go during happy hour a lot, so it wasn't really expensive at all.
True, yeah. Those lobster rolls. Oof. Girl, have poison.
I guess I do. Oh, you know what fancy restaurant I love more than anything? Hillstones and Houston's.
Never heard of it.
I used to work at one and manage one.
Was that on a penthouse level of a hotel?
No.
I was thinking of somebody else. Cool. What's the next question?
Mr. J.E. asks, who do you call daddy?
Who do I call daddy?
Yeah.
I
Who's your daddy?
guess I've called Bruce daddy once in a video, and I edited it over, and immediately I was I felt so grossed out by myself.
Why? Bruce is daddy.
Yeah, but if you heard the way I said it, it was really gross.
Daddy. Oh! Daddy! I love that.
Do you call Mike daddy?
No, but I feel like it's not that creepy if I were to. I never called my own father daddy. I never called any.
You do have daddy issues.
I bet I have daddy issues. Probably. I don't know.
I feel like your issue is like a perfectionist. I think
I really do have
it comes probably from like the amount of stress your life was.
I have like
at the beginning.
I do have like a control freak problem, and it's actually gotten a little bit bad over the last 2 years. Like when we were doing Super Panic Frenzy, it was like a little bit not good, but then after Audrey came on, I like let a lot of it go, obviously, because she took care of everything. Yeah. So it was good, but then like I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm like overcompensating right now, but yeah, I am a control freak, and it sucks. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna try to call Mike daddy tonight and see what happens. What if it freaks him out? Do you think it'll freak him out?
Please text me right while you're doing it.
I'm
about to do it. I'm
gonna do it.
Alyssa, I mean, I was only thinking of Alyssa when I...
Yeah, that's okay because I was rightfully so.
I was imagining Alyssa too. And, anyway, that's a terrible, terrible thing.
I'm going to try to call him daddy tonight, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
bet
pray
it's
that
gonna be
Alyssa
weird.
never calls me daddy.
Yeah.
She wouldn't. She
Actually,
wouldn't.
I wanted to ask, is that like, what do guys get out of it by being called daddy? Does it mean anything to you
Power.
guys?
I imagine it's a power thing, right? Because
I guess. You know, I always thought it wasn't super duper creepy because I was always thinking like parents call each other mom and dad around their kids. So like I felt like it wouldn't be so weird if they referred to each other as that. Like, for example, like if you and I had a kid, I'd be like, oh, Junior, listen to dad.
Yeah, but neither of us have kids.
I know. It's a very good example. It's an extremely accurate good example.
No, I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think. But then I realized it was all stemming from like extremely bad sexual issues. So
I would love to decipher exactly what people think about why people use the word daddy.
I know, isn't it so weird? I don't get it at all.
Doing. Like, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit, but I don't get it. Yeah, I don't do it, so I don't
Same
get
with
it.
poop fetishes. I don't get that either. Where does that come from?
Isn't it stinky? I don't like stinky things.
Same.
Right? It bothers me. Like that would immediately end everything.
Oh, absolutely. I have no interest in poop.
Do you know what happened to me the other night?
Is it related to the Q&A?
It's related to poop, just really quickly.
Perfect.
My cat had diarrhea.
Winnie had diarrhea.
No way, Winnie, poor babies. Oh no.
What were you saying, though?
Peanut too. It like stuck to her butt. I was asleep, and then she was trying to tell us like something was wrong with her, and instead she just sat down like right next to my pillow with her poop butt and scraped her poop next to my face. And I almost started freaking out because I was so disoriented, and all I could smell was this bad thing, and I couldn't get away from this thing that smelled bad in my dream.
Oh my God.
It was really extreme. It was
Yuck.
bad. It was very bad.
That's so fucking gross.
It was bad.
Your life is so hard.
I freaked out. It's all right. Winnie's diarrhea is okay though. She didn't rub it on you.
No, she treats
Great.
it well.
Did she lick it off?
Probably, honestly. She sometimes she's afraid of like us being mad at her, so she'll eat her own poop.
Oh, I heard about that. I didn't know that happened to dogs. I thought that was like a rodent thing. No?
Who the fuck owns a rodent?
No, like guinea pigs or rabbits,
okay.
like that kind of stuff. Like I thought that's what they do.
Like Winnie's per guinea pig, I guess. I don't know if she eats her own poop.
She might be.
Sometimes.
When she's stressed out?
Not if she shits outside, but if she shits inside,
Yeah.
she'll clean it because others will be like, Winnie.
Oh, and she's like afraid of getting yelled at.
And choked out, yeah.
Oh my God, Winnie Bear. Benaya Bassnet asks, what's your favorite childhood toy and why is it so?
Oh,
I have one.
Bionicles.
Oh,
Holy shit,
Bionicles.
Bionicles were so amazing.
Damn. My favorite childhood toy was... it kind of depends on what year, because my Beanie Baby was definitely like my soul for a little bit. And then they used to sell Disney Princess perfumes in the Disney store when I was younger. And there was a Belle one that smelled like roses, and it was yellow and very pretty. And even though that's not a toy, that was like my most favorite thing in the world. And I like always would like look at it, and I'd only spray it on special occasions. And then I left it alone for so long that it rot.
Holy shit, I just realized.
Yes?
The guys need the camera, and they have to be in Santa Monica soon.
Why?
Oh my God, because we're shooting a bit tonight. No!
Oh shit, wait a second,
I feel so bad. That's what time is it right now?
It's 6:24.
Okay,
And we've
that's
been-
fine. That's
okay.
fine. We'll make time.
All right, cool.
Cool.
What
What time are we at on the podcast?
38 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
What's your favorite horror movie?
The Descent.
That's so weird.
It's my favorite.
Why?
Newer age, semi-newer age
Oh.
horror movie.
What's an old school classic one that you like?
The Exorcist. I like The Shining. That's not exactly a horror movie, but I like The Shining. Poltergeist.
Okay. My favorite's The Omen, forever,
Oh, cool.
always. Yeah, that's my favorite one. My best friend, when I was younger, Alexandra and I used to watch it like every weekend. I don't know. We really liked it. It was really creepy.
I also really like The Mist, the remake.
Ooh, what's that?
It's
The Mist?
The Mist. It's where well, I'm not going to spoil where it comes from or what or why, but a mist comes down from the mountains across a lake onto an unsuspecting town, and it's up to a man to save his family
Nice.
from the things that lie in the mist.
Oh, okay. Is it kind of supernatural?
I don't know.
I see. My favorite modern horror movie is, oh my God, I don't know what it's called. Not Cabin
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods. Is that what it is?
It's like a play off of horror movies.
Yes.
It's so well done.
I love that one. That's my favorite. Because at first I thought it was what it was, even though I saw the very purposeful.
I mean, the opening sequence, like you'll
Exactly, when you're driving through.
Fuck does this relate to what's happening?
Totally. So like I knew what it was attempting to do already, but when the horror things were happening, it was done so well. So classy. I love it very
Absolutely.
much. Yep. Yay. Oh, nope. Okay, what's the next meet and greet at that taco
Oh,
place?
perfect. So this trails back to what we were talking about in the very beginning.
Yes, Miss M. Richard Martinez. Thank you.
Originally, it was supposed to be in July. Now we're going to have to wait a little while until you're back from Japan, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys should do an SB7 one before that.
So our biggest worry right now is that when we did it in the past, we had an audience,
Totally.
but it's grown.
It's going to explode a Diablo taco now.
I'm worried that it's going to be like not helpful for them.
It's going to be a nuisance for them. It's not.
So-
That's not what that venue is anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly how we're going to do that, or I imagine when we'll do it is, when are you back from Japan?
September. Well, the last week of August.
So we'll do it in September. That's when the next meetup is going to be.
Yay.
It'll be in the LA area. Maybe Diablo Taco. We're not sure yet.
Maybe a bigger place. Maybe somewhere. I don't know. I imagine it'll be the same type of thing, though.
We're going to have to hire like people to let people in because otherwise it's just going to be like a fucking mess.
It might be. We might have to do figure out some kind of system where we let people.
I know exactly how this should work. Sort of like a Eventbrite thing for like the tickets
Yes.
are like $1 or something.
Yes, that sounds great.
There we
Yeah,
go. And
excellent.
then we have the exact amount of people that'll show up. Cool.
You helped us plan this out. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Waleed Hamed. Will Reina ever be verified? You're not verified either, are you?
No.
Why? Why aren't we verified? Everyone always asks me. Everyone that is verified is so perplexed by why we aren't. Always.
Well, I'm not exactly perplexed.
Why? You what? How are you not verified?
There are a lot of people that, PewDiePie isn't verified. He lost his verification.
He lost it though, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you have to know somebody at Twitter to be verified.
But
Or know somebody that knows somebody.
But
Otherwise,
we've
they just...
worked for legitimate companies that are only like 2 buildings away from the Twitter building in San Francisco. Like Discovery, people from Discovery were verified, and you and I weren't. And
Couldn't
then
tell you, honestly. I have no idea why we're not. It's...
Help
Maybe
us.
someone from Twitter's watching, they're like...
Well, there's supposedly this kind of thing you're supposed to do where you're supposed to follow at verified and you submit a form, but I heard that that's bullshit and that you do need to know somebody. But like, if you work for a company and I don't know, you're supposed to just get verified. Whatever. I'm sad about it. Aren't you sad about it?
No, it's
I
more
am.
of a joke for me at this point.
It was a joke for me, but now I feel like people take me less seriously, and a couple like fake Reina accounts are popping up now, and I'm like, now I kind of need one. So it's kind of bullshit that you wouldn't like do this for me.
Yeah. I don't know. What does the blue check mark really do for you? I'm just trying to rationalize it right now so I don't cry.
It differentiates you from any like fake or fan accounts, even though those are quite obvious anyway. But also, I feel like it's easier to get brand deals when you're verified.
Oh my God, it's so burnt.
Oh my God, we're never gonna get an ad.
Oh God.
Let's see. Oh, there's like 3 questions in a row about this. Will Reina ever be a full member of SB7? Will Reina be in more SB7
Part
videos?
of me is like, no, she keeps traveling.
I know, it's my bad. Same.
But after you're back from Japan, what are you doing after that? You're free forever, right?
I'm gonna.
No, I should never say that because I've literally asked you that every single time. Like,
I know.
you're totally fine after this, right? You're totally fine after that.
I know.
And then-
Honestly, after September, I should be because I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, I'm like legitimately not going anywhere. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, I was like, don't even promise that. Don't say I promise or anything.
No, I promise.
These are so sturdy.
I
this
love
is so,
them.
like, amazing.
I know. I'm so excited, and also thank you so much for setting it up. You did such a good
course.
job. You did
I'm
a
so
good job.
excited about it.
Also, thanks to Kib for getting us the best microphones.
Yeah.
These are not these are. Ryan Seacrest has a golden version of this.
Yeah, I forget what they're actually called. We were going to go with the Shure SM7B, but
yeah.
Kib was like, these are hotter.
Way hotter.
Because he calls them hot mics.
Yeah, and that they need to be hotter so that you can adjust them later or something. I don't know what that's about.
Truth be told, Kib's the audio genius here.
Audio
I should never
dude.
say that word in the same sentence.
Genius. Bailey War asks, what Netflix shows do you guys strongly recommend? Do you guys strongly?
Oh my God, what is it called?
Master of None? Duh.
Yeah, Master of None, easily season 2. It's a documentary series, and Netflix is going to start doing more cold case files like this.
Is it Making a Murder?
No, I'm actually not the biggest fan of that show.
Really?
It's about a priest,
Ooh.
a group of priests who killed a woman, potentially.
What? That sounds amazing.
Someone in the priesthood, yeah. And it's so good. I forget what it's
Damn.
called. Damn it.
That's awesome.
It's on, The Keeper. Keepers.
The Keepers?
It's either
oh my
Keepers,
God.
The Keeper, or The Keepers.
I saw the cover photo for it and it looked pretty creepy.
Yeah.
I'm into creepy and
That's what I
scary.
recommend.
I'm down. Cool. Is it scary? Is it creepy?
It's unsettling because of the story and the nature of what they talk about. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Scary? No.
No. Netflix show. Little Witch Academia, which is a anime, but it's only available on Netflix, and that license is extremely hard to get. And only the first 13 episodes are up, but that's what I recommend on Netflix if you like anime. Homie asks, is there going to be a separate channel for SB7?
No.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's that.
That's it?
It's gonna be my channel.
Nice. Brilliant idea, by the way.
Thanks. It's gonna just be rebranded.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a big day for it, a big celebration.
It's
coming soon.
Wait, how many rebrands has your channel gone through? Because your channel has legacy and history and how many?
How many has it?
Solid 3, right?
It was MLG Haunt.
Mm-hmm. Steven Septic Experience.
And now Sugar
Now
Brats.
this, yeah, 3. That's
3,
not bad.
it'll be 3.
3's a lot for one channel,
Who
but that's
rebrands shit besides now this, right? It's crazy.
Jesus Christ. Stelios Cortoralius asks, what's the draw to living in California besides the professional connections and work in the entertainment world?
You can hit the mountains with the slopes.
Yes.
You can see snow.
You could do beach.
You can go to the beach.
Same
and you
day.
can go to the city all in the same day.
All in the same day. However, the traffic is absolute bullshit. So even though you can logically do all of that in the same day,
You got to go at the right times.
you got to go at the right times and you will get stuck in traffic.
And there's
if you
almost
fuck
never
up.
a right time.
There's never a right time.
The people are either really nice or really mean.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I noticed that too. It's there are extremes of either or.
But when you find your group of friends, you can go out to any bar and do anything, and you can go anywhere, and you'll have the time of your life. There's no shortage of things to do here. It's amazing.
Absolutely, it's really incredible. Also, the food is quite good.
Yeah.
At first, I really didn't enjoy the food because I grew up in the East Coast eating a lot of Italian food, so a lot of like pasta and a lot of pizza and stuff like
They have
that.
everything
And,
here.
Yeah, they have everything here. The pizza isn't that good, but it's still like I found some good places that make it work. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine.
The pizza is not as good as New York
It's
at
just
all.
not.
But
You can't do it here.
there are a select few places that do it well. Like I go to this place called K Bronx Pizzeria. It's really good.
Oh, I've heard of K Bronx.
They
Yeah.
have little thin pizzas, just like New York does it.
I like Vito's. It's in West Hollywood. It's it's really, really good. That one's actually, it was featured on the Food Network, I think.
I also like Pepe's New York Thin Pizza in Studio City.
Oh my God, what
It's
is
not
that?
that great, but I like it a
That
lot.
sounds really weird.
It's really fun.
Pepe's. Okay, what else is there about California? What's something I'd warn people about in California? The driving really does
Traffic
suck.
is the biggest issue.
It's really actually very
really
problematic.
hot.
It's very hot, and you get stuck
Especially
in your car.
in the valley. It was 110 the other day.
Yeah, the valley's pretty awful, and it's almost dangerous too. Like you can't walk your dog outside. Like
But
don't
if you're
do
in
that.
Texas or anywhere in the South, like even Louisiana, I was there recently, that is such an unreasonable level of humidity, which makes
Humidity.
80 seem like 110.
I totally understand.
You can't breathe.
Japan is extremely stupid hot, and actually, by the time this goes out, I'm going to be in Japan.
That is so weird to hear.
Dude, it is like insane tropical hot. The humidity is always at like 80%, even though it's not raining at all.
What the
It's a
fuck?
dude. It's a freaking
That is
island.
not what I expected from
It's
Japan at all.
Steamy hot. It is like Pacific Asia steam
like-
hot.
It's like dastardly pussy hot.
Dastardly. I got another. Where's my hat? Sorry. What's some of your favorite songs at the moment? I don't listen to music, so I don't have any favorite songs.
I'm liking a lot of. There's this band called Coin. And I tried to
Coin?
reach out to them on Twitter to use a couple of their songs. They haven't responded, unfortunately. But they have a really great album out. Coin, actually, I haven't heard a song from them I didn't like.
What kind of music is it?
It's like electro
It's like
pop
folk.
in a way.
Okay.
Not electro pop, but like very poppy, rocky,
Very
sort of
happy?
alternative. Poppy alternative, I guess. I don't know how I would describe it. It's like,
Poppy.
yeah, you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
I don't listen to music, so I have no.
A little bit of maybe an 80s vibe in a way.
Oh, I actually love 80s songs. Never mind. Those are the only songs I like. I'm old. Joseph Arevalo, since we never got a chance to see it, can we see Septic's, what was it called? His power stance?
The fuck does that
You
mean?
have a power stance?
I don't know.
You don't know?
When have I ever talked about a
I don't know.
power stance? I don't think that's a real thing.
Maybe that's
I'm
not a
sure
real
it is. I'm
thing.
sure it is. I just don't remember it. I'm so sorry.
That's funny. Will you have guests in future Boys Only Clubs?
Well, we just bought 4 new mics, so that's a yes.
Yes, that's a yes. So we have it scheduled with Maud, and that one will go up next week. I have to pee so bad. How long have we been going for? 49 minutes. Everybody was very mad that we called the last one a full length, and it was only 43 minutes.
You peed right before
I know.
this.
I drank all of this, and I only
How
have
did you drink all that? I've drank like
Well,
1/4.
actually, no. There's a little bit. There's a little bit left.
You want to vape? I dare you to. Okay,
Okay, fine.
for try to get. If you can get 3 seconds, I will
Okay.
give you $10.
Fine. Read these. Read it as a question. I don't know what I'm asking for. I don't. What do I do here?
Beware of Coco asks.
Wait, how long do I have to do this?
3 seconds. You got to hold it in for 3 seconds. Beware of Coco asks. You got to do it, Raina. You can do it.
I don't want.
You can do it. I swear you can. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. Come on. You got this.
Just read the question.
Beware of Coco asks, what's the worst challenge you have both done during your internet careers?
This!
I've seen you two do Reddit 50/50. What tops that? For me, it was easily the ghost pepper challenge.
You actually ate the ghost pepper?
I
It was
bitched
actually
out.
a ghost pepper?
Like, I ate it, and
Yeah.
immediately... Well, Jeremy ate it, and he had topical anesthetic that was applied to his mouth beforehand, so he didn't
Oh
feel
my
any of the
God,
pain.
piss.
And then Parker barely ate any of it. So I was
And then you
on the
licked
ground.
it, and that was
I was
it?
on the ground just like huddled over, and
Ugh.
I was trying to throw up in the trash can, but I couldn't. My stomach was in such pain. And then I drank a bunch of milk, and I had to go take a nap for 2 hours.
Oh my God,
It
that
knocked
sounds
me
about
out.
right.
It
Yeah,
was insane.
Yeah, because your body kind of goes into shock, so it makes sense that you're like
shit
exhausted
myself.
from it.
And then later that night, I was at dinner with friends, and I had to go to the bathroom because I knew it was coming out, and it was going to be the fieriest shit of all time.
Oh my
I was
God,
stuck in the
why would
bathroom
you
for like an
schedule
hour.
dinner?
There was the longest line ever. My friends almost left me there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, why would you go out knowing you did such a thing like that?
I forgot about it. It was fine.
you took a
and then
nap.
I was fine, and then it was bad.
Yeah. Okay, so
Last question.
No, I want to answer mine. It's
Oh,
gotta
right.
it's gotta be a Reddit 50/50. I didn't like the prolapsed anuses, but I got used to them really quickly. I know what I didn't like. During a Reddit 50/50, we watched a person get rolled over by a subway, and then they spun.
Oh my God.
That one fucked up my soul. I should not have watched that one. That would mess me up.
I watched a video
wasn't
recently. It was in the news where
the 5 kids?
the 5
You
kids-
watched it?
I watched it. And
Well, this is old now, but
And they watched a man drown. He was a disabled man too, and
That's
that
so
was one of
messed
the
up.
most heartbreaking things I've ever seen in my life.
I remember we were gonna do like a little bit of a discussion on it, but then the night of, we were like, we can't
Neither of us
watch
wanted
it.
to watch the
Yeah,
full
we didn't.
video, so
I
we
don't
didn't
want my
know enough.
soul to be tainted like that. What would you be if you never did YouTube?
And this is the last question.
Yeah, no, there's more. There's a lot more actually, but we're at 52 minutes now. Answer. What would you
And
do
you
if
have
you
to pee
didn't-
so bad.
I have to pee so bad. What did you do? What would you do if you never did YouTube?
That's a good question because in college, I was not sure what my major was going to be. I imagined it was going to be either a computer science major, but then it's like, where do you go with that?
Yeah. What did you want to be?
I don't know. I guess I would get probably a minimum wage job, and I'd try to work my way up,
Yep.
and work really hard. Probably become a manager at wherever I worked, and then try to just work my way up until I was the CEO. It's that simple. That's where I would be. Oh my God, are you about to burst? Well, let's wrap it up now. What would you be without YouTube?
I would want to be a chef, or I'd want to run a restaurant. I love cooking and I love food, and I've always really enjoyed working in a restaurant, actually, believe it or not. I really liked managing it, and I love cooking, and I was an assistant pastry chef, and I used to make wedding cakes, so I really miss that shit, and I want to do it, and I miss being tactile with my hands. I gotta pee so bad. Are we done?
You're free to go. I
Are we
can
free to go?
wrap all this
I
up.
love it.